Okay. But like I say, because I need 8 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
anyway, the rest of
The workshop,
All right, everyone, it is 8:30 and it is that time. Every year, we have a microwave around the corner there, Kelly, or the fridge is around the corner. Yep. We'll go over our introduction and welcomes here in a minute, but we always start the conference with a piece of literature. And this year, since things have been so magical last year in the summer and things are always changing for us, I thought it would be appropriate to read something from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Hi. This is by Lewis Carroll, and I'm sure many of us have heard it when we were kids, and maybe we've read it recently.
Guys, I can't.
Is everybody online is good? Okay, here we go. This is just the last part of the story. Wake up, Alice dear, said her sister. What a long sleep you've had. Oh, I've had such a curious dream, said Alice. And she told her sister, as well as she could remember them, all these strange adventures of hers that you have just been reading about. And when she had finished, her sister kissed her on the head and said, "It was a curious dream, dear, certainly. But now run into your tea. It's getting late." So Alice got up and ran off, thinking while she ran, as well she might, what a wonderful dream it had been. But her sister sat still, just as she left her, leaning her head on her hand and watching the setting sun, and thinking of little Alice and all her wonderful adventures, till she too began dreaming after a fashion, and this was her dream. First, she dreamed about little Alice herself. Once again, the tiny hands were clasped on her knees, and her bright, eager eyes were looking up into hers. She could hear the very tones of her voice and see the queer little toss of her head to keep that wandering hair that would always get into her eyes. And still, as she listened, or seemed to listen, the whole place around her became alive with the strange creatures of her little sister's dreams. The long grass rustled at her feet with the white rabbit hurrying by, the frightened mouse splashing his way through the neighbor's pool. She could hear the rattling of teacups as the March Hare and his friends shared their never-ending meal, and the shrill voice of the Queen ordering off her unfortunate guests to execution. Once more, the piggy baby was sneezing on the Duchess's knee, while plates and dishes crashed around it. Once more, the shriek of the griffin, the squeaking of the lizards, slate pencil, and the choking of the suppressed guinea pigs filled the air, mixed with the distant sob of the miserable mock turtle. So she sat on, with closed eyes and half believing herself in Wonderland. Though she knew she had but to open them again, and all would be changed and dull reality. The grass would be only rustling in the wind. I have to change the page. And the pool rippling on the waves of the reeds. The rattling teacups would change into tinkling sheep bells, and the Queen's shrill cries to the voice of the shepherd boy, and the sneeze of the baby, and the shriek of the griffin, and all the other queer noises would change, she knew, to the confusing clamor of a busy farmyard, while the lowing of the cattle in the distance would take the place of the mocking turtle's heavy sobs. Lastly, she pictured herself, how this same little sister of hers would, in the aftertime, be herself a grown woman, and how she would keep through all her riper years the simple and loving heart of the childhood, and how she would gather about her little children and make their eyes bright and eager with many a strange tale, perhaps even with the dream of Wonderland of long ago, and how she would feel with their simple sorrows and find a pleasure in all their simple joys, remembering her own child life and the happy summer days. That's Alice Carroll. Fun, huh? To remember back to all of those characters and to see through a grown-up's eyes what those characters came from. The grass was the hair, the hair that she couldn't keep under control was her own hair. The grass was the bunny running through it, and just the different things that she put in her dream, but the sister was able to kind of pull out, this is what those things were. Very cool. We do that as teachers sometimes. I think we lose the magic, and when we get with the kids, we find the magic and we see it through their eyes sometimes, and what a beautiful thing that is. Let's get going. So I ask, as I do every year in the morning, I go down and I wake up my kids, and I ask them what I should say at this conference, because this is like a big deal to me, and my kids know I'm stressed all the time when we put it on. And this morning I did the exact thing, and I went down and she said, contain your hair. So that's one. I'm going to be a troll for Halloween, so I'm trying to grow it out. It will be cut soon, but for now I'm a troll. And then she said, do you ever get bored of whale breaching? And then tell the story of your whale experience. So so that's what I'm going to share with you today. These are humpback whales breaching in the Pacific Ocean. And over Labor Day, my son and his captain invited me to come and deliver a ship back to San Francisco with them. And I went there, and I've been to sea so many times. I don't even know how many whales I've seen, but at the first of our voyage, we left Santa Cruz and we were out just off the coast of California, and we saw these whales jumping out of the water, and they were breaching, and it was like happened again and again and again, and it was so magical and fun. And I just thought, wow, I haven't seen this for years, and I've been to sea a lot, so it was really a magical thing. The second day, we got to Drake's Bay, and then we left there and went around the Farallon Islands, which is like the breeding ground for the great white sharks. We're all hoping to see sharks. And we just saw a bunch of whales. It got so tiring to see whales. It's like, there she blows, because when a whale is going to breach, it like shoots this puff of steam out of its nostril in the back, right? It's got to breathe, so it puffs out all this water. And we just saw a sea of these puffs and rolling backs of whales. And I never in my entire life thought I would get tired of hearing whale ho, like not another one, stop. We see them, they're everywhere. You can't miss them. And what people don't realize is when they let off their steam, or they puff their air out, it smells really bad. It's like going into a locker room mixed with a stroll through the sewer, mixed with an ashtray of some sort, and it's all like mixed together. That's been fermenting in my son's room for a long, like that kind of smell, right? It's stanky, and so you can smell. So when people would hear well ho and they'd come up on deck, they'd be like, oh, that's close. Like, oh, they're close, because you can smell them. But that was my recent summer experience. My daughter asked me to share with you, so now you know a lot about me. My cologne comes from a Windex bottle. My hair's long. I'm a troll. That's enough about me. Oh, come on. Let's see. Oh, I did that already. Let's drive. Okay. So we'll just go over a few housekeeping rules as we get started. And then after we do our first presentation, then we'll do some introductions and things. The services, we have meeting rooms. I know the show must go on. So if you have like an IEP meeting or something that you need to jump into, we have rooms that have tape on them. They're open offices. You're welcome to use those. Mine's open too, around the corner. We have restrooms around the corner. We have IT support, Tim in the back. He's with us all day. Hi, Tim. He's great, and he can help with most IT problems. Those of you from different districts will hopefully we can help you. If we can't get through your firewall, then that's a problem. What is the guest password?
Sorry, say that again?
It's watermelon with a capital W. If you need the guest Wi-Fi, it's watermelon with capital W. Okay, we do have food. You can help yourself to our morning snacks. This morning I made bread, so we have bread, and then my daughter let me borrow her Nutella, so that's there too. And my wife made jam, so my whole family's been into this. Probably not as good as yours, jam. This is Darren. He makes jam too. But raspberries were fresh, so we have raspberry jam back there. In our agenda, if you pull up the agenda and you scroll down, those were all of the items we weren't able to get to in this conference. So if you want to use those for your PLC meetings, or if you have further questions of those, feel free to reach out. Again, for resources, we have the DO forum, right? You guys can contact anybody using that DO form. It goes to everybody that's in this room. And
Let's go potty.
I will, thank you. And then we also have the Deaf Outreach Service map. That's on the USDB website. So if you want to know where somebody is or who works in that district, we try to keep that updated. New people from Jordan School District, did we get your names written down or anywhere, somewhere?
I think I sent you an email, but.
You did, long ago. I'll have to go surf through that. If you want to send me a picture and a bio, we'll put that in there too, so people can see who you are and where you are. I think everybody else we're familiar with. Should we start online? We're going to start online this time because that means we get to sit down longer. So those online, we'll start. I'll speak off or shout out I guess, who's next on the screens that I'm looking at. So if I don't say your name, it's because I can't see you or whatever. So just when we get there, when we've seen everybody on the screen, once you introduce yourself, if you'll just kind of close your screen and then we'll see more come up. And that would be good, okay? Confusing enough? Confusing as mud? It's all good. Lauren, let's hear from you first. Did I say that right? Yes.
Yeah, Laurelyn. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
So we want everybody to tell us your name, what area you work for, and what district or LEA that you work for.
Okay. I'm Laurelyn Brunner. I go by Lori. I work as a teacher of the deaf itinerant at Granite School District.
Awesome. Also, tell us how long you've been working in as an outreach.
Oh, do you really want to know that? It's so long. No, I've been working for Granite since 2002, so it's my 24th year.
Right on. Right on. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Elise.
Hi, I'm Elise Farnsworth. I work in Duchesne County, so for Duchesne County School District. And I've been an itinerant for like 10 years-ish.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Elise. Stephanie Watson.
My big screen doesn't have a camera. I am Stephanie Watson, the audiologist for Southwestern Utah. So I cover everything pretty much from Richfield south. Janelle and I share Richfield.
Awesome.
And I've been here for 20 years.
Thanks for joining us, Stephanie. We appreciate your time. Souza.
I'm Susan Lindsay. I work for Davis School District, and this is my 19th year teaching.
Fantastic. We went to school together. We were like in the
We did. Yes, the hair is very different for me to look at you with this long hair. It's bizarre.
throwing people off. I've written apology letters about it. So thanks, Susan. Tyler.
I am Tyler Sorensen, a USDB audiologist covering from Ogden up to the Idaho border, and I've been with USDB for 2.5 years.
Great. Last year he was here in person. He's the other guy. That was great. Glad to have you. Rachel.
Hi, everybody. This is Rachel Perry. I am working down in Washington County School District, which is St. George area. And I've been here in St. George for 26 years as an itinerant teacher, and I had a couple years in Duchesne County before that.
Awesome. Thanks, Rachel. And Jamie, go ahead.
Jamie Robinson. I work for USDB. I'm in Ogden, Morgan, and part of Logan and Cache. I share that with Jenny. This is my 4th year as an itinerant, but my 30th in education.
Right on. Thanks, Jamie. Jill. Jill, can you hear us? We have
Yeah,
you.
hold on, I have a phone.
Okay, okay. We can, is there anybody else there that we need to? Heidi Condi says she's online, but some of the teachers are working today and can't.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I'm Dawn Pentico. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Dawn, yes. Go ahead.
I am an itinerant teacher of the deaf
Okay,
for
thank you.
Granite, and I am in my car driving, but I am listening.
All right, bye-bye.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Awesome. Heidi.
I'm Heidi Condi, and I'm in St. George, and I've been working here for 6 years now.
Great.
That's the Heidi.
That's the Heidi. Yeah, that's the one. She's the one we're going to do the Survivor show. That's Heidi. Okay. You'll have to coordinate that with us in just a second. We're going to do that.
I still held it up.
Jill, go ahead.
Oh, I forgot to. Okay, yeah, I was on the phone. Sorry, I forgot to. I know. Yeah. So, I'm with Provo and charter schools in Utah County, and I'm sick, so my voice is really low, and I've been with here for about 18 years, but I got my 25 plaque because I worked with VR and I worked at a college. So with USOR, I have 25 years.
Right on. Okay, from Granite School District, we have a few that are on, but Mark Noyce is with us. Mark, are you there? You want to jump on and introduce yourself? Sarah Law, do you want to come up? And yeah, you guys can stay muted too if you don't want to jump on.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I don't turn on my camera.
That's does not.
But I'm the coordinator at Granite School District, and I work with our teachers of the deaf, our teachers for the visually impaired, our SLPs, and our audiologists.
Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. We're glad that your team is with us. Let's see, anybody else? I think Mark is the only one that hasn't jumped
Is
on.
Robin Roper? I think Robin Roper, our director over at Granite, is joining too.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Really like me calling you out.
sorry, like some of these say iPad 3, iPhone.
I'm Robin Roper. I'm the Associate Director of Special Education for Granite School District. And yeah, I supervise the TODs, TVIs, audiologists, and other related service providers. It's my 22nd year in education, 5 years with USD, and then 17 in Jordan and Granite districts.
Right on. Robin, thank you for joining us, and thanks for allowing your team to take time out of their day for this.
Thank you.
All right, we're back to yes.
But others want to know who Melissa is. But what?
Yeah, who won? Who's Melissa?
We're
Or is that person here? Let's wait, and then maybe we'll find out.
I don't know. I don't see her.
Does anybody know who Melissa was? Did we? Did we have a ringer in that
We
Kahoot
were just
game?
waiting for someone online to introduce themselves. So-
Melissa, are you there?
So I think Melissa, that works in Vernal, she was on the Zoom and I don't see her anymore.
Yes, Melissa
I gotta be
Wilkerson.
sure, right?
She actually, I spoke with her, she had a student to visit, so it's probably Melissa Wilkerson in Duchesne, or not Duchesne, in Vernal. Okay, you went to. She's like, I'm done. No, we have this, we're recording this, so it's good. It's good. Okay, let's start here. What side should we start on?
Let's start with this group.
You want to start with this group? Okay. Go ahead.
I'm Terry Goff. I work for Alpine School District for the next 2 years. And then I'll be assigned to the South District, which will be Timpanogos. And this is my, how old is my youngest?
9.
There you go. It's been a long night.
She's like,
We have the same age.
asked you.
I'm like,
This is the start of your 10th.
Yeah, it's the beginning of my 10th year with doing itinerant, but the beginning of my 24th year in education.
Wow.
Jill Lang and I were in grad school together.
That's fantastic. All right. Thanks, Terry.
I'm Allison Bedont. I'm a TOD at itinerant at Jordan District, and this is my first year.
Awesome. Welcome.
I'm Amber Sewell. I've been with Jordan this is my 6th year. We're hiring, so if you know anyone looking for a full-time job on our way, that position will close on Monday. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Amber. And thanks for bringing your team too. She kind of was like, he coerced everybody to come.
Yeah, she actually pulled up at my house this morning and there was just a bag over my head. Anyway, now that I'm here, I'm Mary Palmer. And I'm also a first year itinerant teacher for the deaf and hard of hearing.
Awesome. Awesome. Welcome. Let's go, we'll keep going back and then we'll come up here and do that.
So I'm Katrina Davenport. I am the teacher of the deaf for Nebo School District, so the district right around here. Springville all the way down to Santa Quinn over to Goshen. So like 40 something schools. I don't know. I lost count.
It's pretty
I've
big
also lost
geographically.
count of how many years I've actually been the itinerant teacher for Nebo because I know it's over 10. I don't think it's quite 20, but it's somewhere in there.
As long as I've been in this job, we've worked together,
Yeah,
so yeah.
Longer than,
Yeah.
well, longer than you because.
Yeah, longer than me.
Mattson
You had
was
years
still
on me.
up there when I started. But this is my 31st year for Nebo.
Right on. I know.
I'm under a blood contract that I'm not allowed to retire.
That's how they do it there. That's a good idea.
Until our audiologist retires, because she's the one that wrote the contract, and
Oh.
she doesn't want to go for 3 more years. So I guess I'm around for at least 3 years.
Is that Candy?
Yes.
Why isn't she here? We're like, this is the first time we
She's
missed
got
her.
kids she's testing
Oh,
today.
good.
You know, today's her day. So.
Okay, so when I see her go, you're with her, right? You two will disappear together.
You know, she keeps saying, she has this thought of who's going to replace her, and
Oh.
she keeps saying that I have to stay for the new audiologist. I'm like, I don't know.
So
I don't know. We'll see.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm Lori Potter. I'm serving the Wasatch Back, which is Wasatch District, Park City District, South Summit, and North Summit. It's 27 schools. And it is beginning my 8th year as itinerant. Can you believe that, Adam? And 11th year in education.
Right on. I got to hire Lori when she came here. This was the school. This was the school. I think we interviewed right back where Tim is standing. That was our interview room because we had walls.
Actually, we interviewed at South Jordan, and it was affordable.
Was it?
It was.
I thought it was here. Because I
Not South
remember
Jordan,
Dan was
excuse me,
there.
I lived in South Jordan at the time, Orem.
Yeah,
Junior high
it's
school.
portable. We moved it here. This is it. It's like right there. That was the room. Yeah, we painted the walls, so you'd never know. You'd never know. All right, thank you, Lori. Let's jump back to our Secretary's in the back.
I'm Alyssa. I'm Adam's secretary. I'm located over in St. George at the SUSD campus, but I'm also over outreach and online.
She does a great job.
Yeah.
She made this happen, so thank you. Thank you.
I am Liz Lookinger, outreach anymore.
But she still helps a ton. She helps a ton, so.
But now I have speech and audiology, and we've got several of those team members here today. My director is Hillary Moody, who helps out everywhere. Let's see, I've been at USDB for 10 years, but I've been an education secretary for, oh my God, this is my 19th year.
Yeah, thanks, Liz. She's always willing to help out, so if you need a hand, they're both always very helpful and right on point, so we appreciate that. We'll come up to the Davis table. I love that you're sitting in these packs. That's great. I was like, oh, that's Davis. Oh, that's George. That's great. Go ahead, take it away, Amy. We'll start with Amy.
Oh, I'm Amy Antonini, with Davis, and it's my 6th year.
Yay.
And I'm Heidi Rich. I've been in education for probably 12 years, but this is my first year as
All right.
a teacher.
Welcome. What, how'd you switch over? Like you had it, somebody push her into the.
I'm an EE teacher and I'm still doing
Okay.
that actually this year as well, but my two related servers would come in and encourage me to go back to school to get my TOD.
Good job.
My name is Ame Owen. I started with Davis in 2005. So, but I took 4 years off, 2 years to take care of my twin babies. And then 2 years while taking care of them, I was working for Toronto District School Board.
Wow.
Doing itinerant.
Great. Great.
I'm Julie Bassett. I'm with Davis, and I think this is starting my 8th year.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. And your other teammate is Souza, who's introduced herself. So that's 5.
And then we have one more, Marcia Mortensen.
Marcia Moore.
It was a rough Real game last night, so Susan's
So she's probably like, I gotta.
personal space.
That's right. That's right.
It was a really rough game.
It was heartbreaking. We don't talk about that right now, guys. Come on. Have my back here. Shoot.
Easy, but everything else is fine.
I love it. I love it. Okay, let's go to the back table. That's you. I didn't want to say your Heather, the Heathers.
Like, which Heather do you
We'll
want
go to the Heathers, please. Yeah.
There is a show about that. Yeah. It doesn't end well.
Whenever, it's funny to see you two sitting together too. When my secretary has, like, she'll have, I'll say, we need to do this, and she'll say, the Heathers suggest that, like, and it's always the Heathers. The Heathers suggest, or the Heathers this, or the Heathers that. So you're in tandem usually. And they have totally different jobs. I mean, they're.
Yeah. So I'm Heather.
Obviously.
Last name, Cohen. And I'm supposed to be your school psychologist. I've been here, I think I've been here almost 18 or 19 years. My 18th or 19th school year. And I'm Point of the Mountain South. But I also function as, I've been down here by myself. I was the first school psychologist they ever hired full-time down here. And so I function as a school counselor, I function as a school social worker, I swear I function as everything. And I'm literally Point of the Mountain, south, east, and west. Okay. And yeah.
We reminiscing about this building yesterday, and we actually shared, we didn't have enough room because we were getting kicked out of classrooms. So we put everything in this building, and we used to desk hop. So when she was having a phone call, I would sit out with the little kids by the bathroom typing on my computer. And then when I had a phone call with a parent or something, she would go out and sit, and it's this thing. And then Heather, the other Heather, was next to us in this little small room, and she'd do her, she'd sit at the little table and meet with the kids, and then she'd sit there and type, and it was like, and then we had the nurse would share our, and she was very adamant about, we need HIPAA, so you have to leave, we gotta talk, and it was like this revolving door between these three professionals is great. It's good.
So after, and that was 13 years, I did that back and forth stuff, and finally got an office inside this building over here. 13 years.
Earned it.
So when people say they don't have an office, I'm kind of like, well, you guys can't wait 13 years.
I'm Heather Gorley. I am the SLP, one of two now in the South. And I serve, I'm also a listening and spoken language specialist title, which I'm holding on to very tightly. I work with the students in St. George, and I work at UBS and wherever Adam will let me do in the outreach.
I don't even know what to say to that. Sometimes she is my employee, sometimes she's not, so we have.
But I love working with like all of you in the outreach. It's what you do in the outreach is very different than what happens on campus. I love seeing it.
You should dump her permanently.
I've tried, like, and I think I've been her boss like 4 times in the last 10 years, but they pull her from me, and anyway, that's a whole thing, so I won't go into that. Kelly.
I'm Kelly Aramaki. This is technically my 30th service year.
Oh,
Yeah. But my 23rd teaching. My second in outreach, it is a trip, like very long trips around the state. I love it. Just being exposed to so many new people. And I mean, I've had the opportunity to teach every grade level from 3 to 22. And now in outreach, I actually have because in other assignments, some of my skills were squashed and nobody liked them, you know how we do. But in outreach, I can use my entire toolbox.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
We're glad to have you, Kelly. Thanks for bringing it to us. Let's start with Alice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was at the game last night. So I'm Allison Waldron. As Terry was saying, if you guys don't know, Alpine is the point of the mountain down through Orem, and they're dividing into 3 districts. So south will be Linden, Pleasant Grove, Orem Vineyard, which is what Terry was saying. I'll be, years. This is my 9th year as an itinerant. It's my 20th year in education. And I cover the central area, so Lehigh, American Fork, Highland, Alpine, Cedar Hills, and that will be called Aspen Peaks, I guess. Trying to keep ASD still, or APSD, I don't know. And then Amy Morris is our other DEFA teacher, so we only have 3 for our massive district. And she will be covering West Saratoga and Eagle Mountain, and that's gonna be like what?
Like Lake Mountain.
Lake Mountain.
Oh,
That's what I was-
Lake
it's one of the middle
Mountain.
schools, Lake Mountain District.
I got the district with the best new name.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
Which is
Awesome.
If it's any consolation, we used to have 4 school psychs for the entire state, but they decided not to fill the Ogden position. There's only 3 of us for the entire state. We're drowning.
So
I totally
We've
understand.
covered, no, it just,
Yeah.
because it's a 3-way divide, we got placed into the district. And so.
Oh, that's what's happening with our
Wow.
department.
So there will just be one DEFA teacher per district, and then they're trying to figure out the audiologist situation. Wow. Because we have 1 for the entire.
Wow.
district
Wow.
in Alpine.
But
That's a
she lives in
unique, that's a
Jordan, so
unique
West
situation.
would probably be easiest for her.
Wow. We're glad that you joined us. I know I know you guys are in turmoil. I see that, but.
No, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We're riding the wave. We know that we've been told basically we have placeholders above us that are fully placed until we move, because it's easy just to go like, that'll get decided in 2 years.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks for coming. We're glad that you're with us, and we love having you guys here. And Amy is part of your team. She's out.
Yeah, but
She's doing some
nice.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to listen in to the conference later today. All right.
Hi, I'm Ellen Sorensen. I live in Cedar City in Iron County. I'm an outreach teacher. This is my 19th year. Can you believe that? And I cover Iron, Beaver, Millard, Garfield, Paiute. And I don't know, maybe Wayne if anybody.
If anybody shows up in
Unless
Wayne.
somebody else does, I don't know. I didn't count that one, but anyway. So, yeah, so I drive. It.
She drives a lot.
And I love
as
the
we all.
kids, but I hate the paperwork. I hate it. Yeah.
I think we're all, and with that, we're all in agreement with that. It's something we have to do our job. So we'll continue to fight that battle as we go on. But
And my son is deaf, so that's how I got into this role.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lynn. We're glad to have you.
My turn. I'm Brianne Kiesel. I'm with USDB Outreach, second year, full year. I've probably been in education for about 15 years. And I serve is called Middle Earth.
Rightly.
Because I am in the Middle Earth. So I serve Juab County, North Sanpete, South Sanpete, Sevier District, and then Emory and Carbon. So we like to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
South
love to
does,
drive.
It's Middle Earth because every time I drove through there, it was like storming, and then you get the Tower of Sauron or whatever in the far corner, and it's just like these storms are like billowing between the I-15 corridor and the I don't even know what mountain range that is. It's not LaSalle, but it's anyway, always a storm there or a fire or something that, yeah. Yeah, it's Highway 89.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Highway 89 corridor.
Yeah. Yes, and I think I covered all of what I need to.
Awesome.
So, yes, and I'm just happy to be in outreach.
Awesome.
It's really a great thing.
So we have with us today everybody from every point of the state and every service provider from the state. So awesome job, everybody! Yeah, woo! We did it again. This is 3 years running. That's great. We have another person to introduce, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Darren Nielsen. I'm in starting my 31st year in education, and my second day on the job of my current assignment. So I'm happy to be with you today down here, and I've observed at least a couple of things that I think are noteworthy. Number one is I listened to you introduce yourself and describe how many years you've been working. Many of you, particularly in this specific assignment as itinerant teachers or your support position. I'm just pondering at the number of students that you've affected, this group of people has affected in such positive ways. Would be, I don't know what that number would be, but it's incredible. And across the entire state, the type of outreach, which is in your job description, but that you have is just incredible. The other thing that stands out to me is how much joy you seem to have, how much laughter and fun that you're having together today. Maybe it's partly because you get to be together and some of you are on the road all the time. But regardless, it feels good to be with you. My title, which is really long, my kids laugh, but I haven't had a short title since I was a principal of an elementary school, but interim assistant superintendent for the schools, Utah Schools for the Deaf and the Blind at the Utah State Board of Education. You won't see that on the name tag.
Yeah, what's that? It's like some name for it.
ASD.
I just use my name there, and I don't know how long that I'll be in this position. If you're, as you've been or interested in governance and policy, the State Board of Education was given the responsibility of the Schools for the Deaf and Blind was reclassified during this legislative session as a subdivision for the State Board of Education, which seems like that's just a short few words that got put into the bill, and it shouldn't create that much concern, but there's lots of things of what does that mean. And then our state board appointed Molly Hart, the state superintendent, as the interim superintendent for the Utah Schools for the Deaf and the Blind not long ago, through at least December. Obviously, she could not do that job and be over public instruction in the state of Utah. So it's a pleasure for me to have this assignment. I previously was the assistant superintendent for student learning and the interim assistant superintendent for student support after Leah Voorhees was made the deputy superintendent. So one of the commitments I got in this new assignment was that I wouldn't have two positions, I wouldn't have other duties assigned, and so I'm able to allocate full time to supporting the work of the Utah Schools for the Deaf and the Blind for some period of time. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see some legislation in January, February, March related to governance structure. But it brings me peace to know that that stuff doesn't really matter to you and the work that you're doing and the students you serve. And we'll try to make sure it doesn't interfere. Whatever changes are in flux, that doesn't interfere with your ability to provide the services that you do such a good job of doing. Pleasure to be with you. I'll be here through around lunchtime, and then I need to run. I live in Cache Valley, and then my home destination will be at the Ogden campus.
You drove here all the way from Cache Valley. Wow. And you were on time. Holy cow. Darren found out about this conference, I think 2 days ago. He presented to us, and I usually we invite the state superintendency to come just we invite the USDB superintendency to come and attend. And he
one of the good things about being new is your calendar's got some flexibility.
Yeah, I got a text last night, and his secretary Tammy Flint, who some of us know, she said, "When is this conference happening?" And like, it's tomorrow. And she said, "Darren wants to attend." And I'm like, he can attend online. He doesn't have to be here in person. But thank you for coming. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you for managing our school and the services that we provide. This is like a lot of these people aren't with USDB. So great to see everybody coming together. And again, we're really glad to have everybody here. Thank you for coming. And we need to do something for a friend that's out there and wants to get on a TV show. So, and she's been trying. Heidi, are you with us? Get up on this screen. Tell us about yourself. How many times have you tried this?
This will be my 8th year of trying to get on Survivor, and I'm not going to give up. So I'm desperate to try something different.
She is good. She's good. We need
So I asked Adam if we could do like a recording, and then I'll send it to Jeff Probst. And if he doesn't like it, then we might just have to like take a field trip and go visit him or something. I don't know.
Right up on your bio.
Okay, I'm going to share this picture. I'm going to put this picture up on screen. And then Heidi, walk us through what you want us to do.
Well, what have you done? So you guys all have like papers that you've or something?
I do.
You need more? Yeah, you're the best.
We'll take like share out some paper.
Sorry, I gotta.
Write down something. We'll go to each table.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And we have this awesome picture here. And then okay, so walk us through this. If we film it and we go from the picture and then we go around the room and everybody's shaking, saying, "Yay!" That helps, like.
Yes, that sounds great.
You just say, Heidi to Survivor. She's the best teacher. She's the best outreach teacher. And and Amy's going to share the picture where you're kissing a snake, I think. That's a good one. That'd be really good. Okay.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm just very grateful that you're willing to do this.
We'll do it and we'll send it to you. Okay. I guess
Because I mean, it's been over a year, but.
Yeah, with the last time when I came in,
Right.
when we took the other one, this one, so.
Okay,
For sure.
we'll let him look at that if he wants to know what.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you wanna film? Yeah, will you film?
Like a video?
If we make a video, should we make it like a portrait or what are the two?
Landscape?
Landscape or portrait?
Do it portrait.
Portrait.
I know, I was thinking that.
He said, I get a lot
Or landscape.
And if you guys don't want your face on this, then just put your head down. Or cover your head with your paper.
Waving up. And then online, we need people online. Let's go a screen here. Oh, we can't. We can move this over.
Who is that? Is that? Is that Tuesday? It's not very work Tuesday. I don't know. What network is it on? Paramount Plus is NBC. What network is Survivor on? That's your base.
What network is Survivor on?
CBS.
CB. I've never watched it. I don't even know what it is.
All the time and
I can attest. Spice very
But if Heidi's on it, I will
Oh, I printed some.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you sent it to me and I was like.
Yeah, and, I thought I would just use my own
That's so
printer so we
cute.
don't. Yeah,
I
right,
love it.
right? I have one for her too.
That's
So,
awesome.
for Jamie. But, okay. What time was our next?
10.
It was at 10. So we're okay. Okay, we have, is everybody ready with a sign? You have 2 minutes, 2 minutes to finish your sign.
Is it CBS?
You're good? CBS?
CBS. Yeah.
Yes, CBS. That's what I'm hearing. I'm sorry,
The
I'm
next season starts on the 24th. So next week.
What season is it?
And then,
Season
25.
49.
So are you applying for 49 or 50?
I just have.
So I'm applying for 51.
Ladies love.
Basically, kind of,
Yes,
I still love it. Like, based on what it like, there's everything like that. Yeah, it's like, I think it's very
Here's the train station. Here's our going down there. Yeah. No, I can't.
okay, yeah, right.
I'm work there.
Yeah, grab your blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Darren has this, if you want to plug this into your, plug that into your computer, and then you can use this.
See over here.
I tried.
Okay.
do a little dance.
Do a little dance. Okay. Okay, are we ready? Everybody ready? Okay. Okay. Do we want to sit, stand, do the pyramid?
Yes, pyramid. I'm on top.
Lynn wants to do something. What?
I think it should be crowded.
Crowded together?
Spread out.
Okay. So you want to crowd around her picture up here? Should we crowd around her picture? Yay! Hi. Okay, here we go. Watch your step. There's lots of cords up here. Just come on up. Okay.
You guys are the best.
Only for you, Heidi.
Is she recording her
You know it,
screen?
girl.
Heidi, are you recording your screen? I think we're recording this.
No, but that's a good idea.
Screen recorded. Record your screen. Just push record.
Oh, no.
Heidi, I'm coming. You need my shirt.
Heidi.
Heidi, you need my shirt in this too. My shirt. Look at this shirt. You see the shirt?
Request to record this video.
The shirt. It says, what a horrible idea. What time?
Okay. We're gonna video. So
front and center.
Okay, so how should we do that? Should we
I
like,
don't want CBS
come
to think
in?
it's a horrible idea.
gotta
Get
come in
down.
off of this?
Oh, she
Zip up
can
your
even.
jacket.
Yeah, take that shirt off.
Zip up your jacket.
You don't want this shirt?
No, not. we don't
No,
want
we want
CBS to
bras.
think it's a horrible idea.
Okay, so Heidi,
Yes.
should we like, can you record your screen on your computer?
It says, what a horrible idea. What's
It says that I need to request to record to this computer.
Let's get it done.
Just like screen
Yes, they
record.
might say
Like push screen,
Oh,
like
it's a
your
horrible idea.
Windows, can you
No,
record
I
your
already
screen?
wrote like that too.
Okay.
Okay.
What if we do this? What if we come?
I need to be in the back.
What if we come off of
I
Heidi?
realized that we were talking about how many years we've been.
Everybody, we're gonna come off of Heidi.
Oops, I my knee's not doing it. I need a knee
Zoom
replacement.
into all of you going.
I need a knee replacement.
Kelly, do it this way so we can.
Oh.
How do I screen record from my computer?
I don't know.
That's your job.
You're on a Windows.
All right,
It's being recorded.
How's that?
Megan knows,
I guess
Megan
I'm
knows.
covering my shirt. Oh my gosh, we should all put chocolate on our teeth. Wait.
Gosh, no.
What?
Okay, shh.
Oh, sorry.
Megan. Okay.
I am screen recording, but I have the big video on my screen is all the empty desks now. So I'm trying to get all of you standing there as the big video, and I don't know if the big one is pinned.
Then why don't we just turn around? We could turn around.
We could just turn around.
Yeah, we'll just go in front of the desks, and then I'll have you big and Heidi big, and then all of us online showing our side.
I know.
Oh my God.
Oh, are they?
Every now and then.
Like everybody stand by my
No, but after the bathrooms to the side.
Okay. Heidi, give us your best look, and what we'll do is we'll have Alyssa will record you on the screen where we can see your face, and then we'll come out to everybody waving their cards and saying, "Yay, Heidi, go Heidi!" And we can picture it back.
I got goosebumps.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, we're gonna do it anyway, even if it's not. There we go. Okay, everybody ready?
Your sign's upside down, Adam.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have a sign. I'm just gonna pretend.
Okay,
I love it. My screen, what am I doing?
go. Yeah, you yell. Go. It work? You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody go home.
They'll be like,
All right.
season 51. Woo! Heidi Condi from Utah, Schools for the Deaf. That'd be just kidding.
So Adam, you realize if I get on that I won't be working for 31 days.
Well, you know, now that we know, everybody turn up your papers.
I'll keep data notes and try to Wi-Fi off of Fiji.
You know what? I think there's some things that you just gotta try. If it's your life goal, you gotta try it. You gotta try it.
Thank you, everybody. Seriously, thank you.
Good luck,
All
Heidi.
Megan, you just joined us. Will you introduce yourself on there? I saw you jumped online. We'd love to have you introduce yourself.
Okay, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Megan Gardner. I'm gonna come tomorrow. I wish I was there with you. I just wasn't feeling great. I didn't want to get you all sick, but I teach online. I work with the elementary kiddos online with USD, and it's awesome. I love working with all of you and all the kiddos and the interpreters, and yeah, so that's me.
Nice. Awesome. She's going to present to us tomorrow, and we're excited to have her for Canva.
Hey, Adam.
We did a lot of cool things during the conference. We learned about AI was a big one. Canva was awesome. We learned about Elizabeth DeLong. Was that pretty good? I missed it. That was good. Nanette? Wow. Nan, I wish I was able to hear that, but I'll go back and listen to the
Are we
recording.
gonna get a recording because I missed chunks of
Yes.
pieces always.
So, as always, this weekend, Tim will send me all of the recordings and I will chop them up and I will put them back onto our agenda. So when I send this back out, I'll send it out through DO Forum, our Deaf Outreach Forum. And all you'll have to do is click on the link and you'll be able to watch the YouTube video. And then if you want access to all the slides and all the materials that people have shared, those will be in the shared file. And I'll put those up here. It says last year's presenters content. And you can click on that link and it takes you to last year's. It will be this year's presenter content and it will be a link to this year's. The IT department really hates me because I've kept like 5 years of content and they're like, you can get rid of this already. So it's
It's different every year, so.
it's different every year. What's been the best? Just the shout out, a couple of things. What did we like about this year?
Last hour.
The last hour. So you have to come back. Thanks, Ame, for suggesting that. Black kissers. Okay.
I'm really excited about Canva.
The
Canva.
And I thought you were really
Check.
about AI.
AI. Yeah.
You made AI less scary.
Yeah, they did. Ryan did a great job yesterday with AI and giving us prompts. Really awesome stuff. Okay, so the point of this conference was to kind of give you ideas of how you can do services online with students. We had Lish come and talk to us about setting up therapy sessions. Megan walked us through how to set up Canva and use it really well.
Leah with the whole conflict management.
Yeah, did a great job with conflict
Appropriately
management.
respond in kind.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I joined halfway through after one of my lessons yesterday. I jumped on and you guys were all sitting in a circle doing some like weird things.
Oh, yeah.
That
was Bowie. That was somebody had, so we tried to do what people have requested, and this year I heard different things. Some people said we don't want to have the conference. And then I heard we want it to be all team building, and let's just do team building because we're so like ripped apart, right? USDB's been through the ringer right now. So which kind of, after a lot of thought and discussions with other people, it was like, no, we need to have the conference for that reason. And let's try to do some team building. So we brought in, I thought, what team building can we do with we tried to go hiking last year and only 3 people went. Come on, guys. So I thought we'll do in-house, and the only guy I could think of was my neighbor who does Balinese. He runs the Gamelan at BYU. So.
We did and
if you go to his concert, like literally, he is causing hearing loss. So like we should like donate or something to him. But it was fun, right? And good history. So and the way that community works, and I really want to thank all of you for allowing us to work as a community like he showed us the Balinese people do. Because when there's a problem here, it's being helped here and here. I'm sorry. Allison's just getting me with that today. But this is the closest thing I think we've had to a family of outreach teachers who are we're doing the same job. We're doing it in different places and we have different needs, but we're trying to accomplish the same thing. And this is most of the time the only PD and real PLC development that we get that actually applies to the job that we do. And right now, there's a lot of conversation happening at her level and the board level of what do we do with this agency of outreach? How do we continue to provide these services in a way that's not going to hurt the students, but is going to allow it to continue, right? And so I'm extremely pleased that our new assistant superintendent to the superintendent of the USBE interim superintendent, that he came and he didn't just come and sit and leave or present and leave. He sat right there. He left his phone and his computer on the side and he engaged and he found things in the outreach hub that just took him away. And he commented about that. He commented about the unfettered this conversation that we all had civilized, and he said it would be so great for the board to see people having a civilized conversation on the same topic, because that doesn't always happen.
He toured the school inside too.
And he toured the school inside, so it was actually really heartening to see that they care and they're trying to help and they want to know more, right? So that was a great success, which we did not expect.
Adam's a bridge builder.
We're not.
Yeah.
You are. I'm not,
No,
but
you are.
I am a ship captain. So back to the whales. Sometimes we stink. Remember the whales I showed? I don't know if you were here.
Oh.
I've never gotten tired of seeing whales until this year. They stink. They're beautiful, but man, they just get in the way of everything. That went a different way. I was going to go a different way with that. But I think we're the whales. I think we are the whales. Sometimes when
we stink.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
We're blowing hot air. Okay.
I really lost that one. When people see us, right? When teachers see us, they think, wow, look at this beautiful animal in the water, right? This mammal that's flying through the air. It's making this beautiful show. It's having a good time. It's doing its job. That's what it's born to do. Breathe, play with its child in the water, and live a good life in the ocean, right? And it's so awesome to see that. It's so good to see that and to have that, like, oh my gosh, there's this thing greater than me in this place right now. A teacher of the deaf, here to work with a child that I can't handle and don't know what to do with. That is amazing. And then we keep coming and it's so beautiful once in a while. And then all of a sudden, like, it can wear down and they're like, you're pulling him from my class, or you go to a different ocean or a different place. And it's like, you can't take him. We have too many things to do, too many things on our mind, right? I'm looking at all these whales thinking, get out of the way so I can get over to that island because that's where I'm going, right? So enough with the whales. And then you feel that enough with the teachers of the deaf trying to steal my kids, right? You're still magnificent mammals. You're still doing a job that you were asked to, decided to do, and only you can do that. And it's so unique and so extremely important that there are still hundreds of people out there that are seeing you for the first time going, oh my gosh, you are here. Please help me. I can't do this alone. And thank you for coming. And so it doesn't matter how bad you stink and how many times people have seen you. Keep going, right? Keep going and keep helping. And it doesn't matter what they decide up at their level, they'll decide it. And we are going to keep doing the job we do until they say, you're done, right? Thank you for coming to this conference. Thank you for serving the kids that you serve and allowing us to have this time together. You are my family. And if you need anything, please call or text. I'm always driving and I always ghost people. So you have to do it like 3 or 4 times to get through, but we'll answer and we'll try to help. Okay. Go home. Have a good weekend. That was fun.
Adam, that's why you're our captain. I felt trepidation, a little fear at the beginning of the year, but thanks for helping me take that big sigh of relief. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Kelly.
Who are you gonna say that? I like the way you think. Hi, girls.